Hello and welcome. We are joined by my little Jojo today. So this month we are back in doing stuff in my house. He left me. So yeah, we're back in my living room. I know you've seen me going like back and forth between here and the kitchen a lot. The kitchen is now finished. I am really excited to get into my other rooms, but actually the main reason I'm in here is because my partner kept asking me when I was going to finish these. So I have bought some nice fabric online from Etsy. I do normally like to buy secondhand fabric, but I just felt like it would be quite hard to find like 4 meters of secondhand fabric. So excuse me. That's what I did. So that's one project we're going to do. And yeah, there's a few other things that I want to do in here, and then it will be finished-ish for now. So let me just show you some things. This little side table is really cute. I just think it's like very unique. I've never seen anything quite like it before. So I want to put it between like the right angle of 2 couches, and I feel like whenever you have that, it's nicer to have a round table or hexagonal table rather than a square, because then it starts to look a bit Tetrisy. So that's another project for this month. And then I recently bought 2 of these lamps for $20 for the pair. Very cool. So I've started to like get more of a vision for my bedroom, and I'm thinking that I would love like a lot of that red tone in there. I just found a nice bowl. Very beautiful. Need I say more? Then I got a cute little, I think it's like a sugar bowl, but I'm going to use it in my bathroom shelves. Very, very cute. And then I got a clam, also for my bathroom shelves. And since finding this, I found like 2 clams that are exactly the same as this. So apparently they are kind of common. Then I just got a little silver frame. I also got these purple corduroys, which are cute, but also funny, because they have like a boot strap. Let's decorate my coffee table because I don't know why, because that's what we do with our coffee tables. I'd be lying if I said that like I just did this now because I've been living in this house for 6 months, but we're gonna re-stage. A wee little clean. A thrifted book. This is also a book I got recently, which I thought was perfect for a coffee table because it's very big. By the way, did you know that the first Europeans to come to Australia were actually the Dutch in the 1600s? And they mostly just travelled the west coast, Western Australia, and they were like, well, this place is kind of shit. And then they went home. And then the English didn't come back to the East Coast until about 200 years later. Another book, perhaps? I'm thinking this thing can be like a little coaster holder. Does this work? Little flowers. Maybe we'll go with this. Cute. This. My partner plays chess, so this isn't completely like fake. Not that he's ever going to sit here and play chess. So yeah, it is kind of fake, but it's cute. I think that's all we need. I think this is enough. Hi. Sorry it's a little bit dark here. I no longer have a ring light because I broke it. You probably could have guessed that if you feel like you know me by now. This is a mirror. Yes, this is a mirror. This is like one of my favorite things. I've had this for a while now, but I just didn't know where to put it. Like, of all the walls in this house, I didn't know where to put it, and I think it's really nice here because it reflects the window over there. Now I want to think about what to put up here. So I'm very obsessed with this color at the moment. It's very close to turquoise, but it's not quite turquoise. I don't really like turquoise. It's more like teal maybe, or maybe like a Prussian green. So I found that at the op shop, and I still have my sweet little postcard from my great grandpa's brother that he sent to him when he was in the war, World War I. So I'm gonna kind of use that as a backing, and then I want to actually cover the matting that I'm gonna use with a frame, obviously. And I want to use this. I want to do this little thing that I've seen like Carolyn Winkler and Lone Fox do, where you like cover up the theme, the matting, because I think that those colors will be really nice together. Chain up with this, again with some chain and a picture frame molding hook. I've been looking at the op shop for like old necklaces that I can use for chain, because I'm sure I'm going to be hanging up lots of pictures eventually. Okay, that is sweet. It's possibly like a little bit small for this wall, but I don't know. This wall is like, it's a kind of secret wall. Not secret, it's not really a secret wall, it's just like a, people don't really notice this wall. And I love the yellow and the blue.
What are you doing, Joker? Why are you trying to get in there?
So the color I'm using is called Namaji. It's like a very deep chocolatey black color. I've been inspired by this house, like elements of their house. I feel like they have quite a lot of dark furniture pieces that they've painted, and I just think it looks really nice. So I've known for a while that I wanted some like blackish furniture just to kind of like contrast against the wood tones as well. Like I feel like I have a lot of wood in my living room, so if I can have some painted pieces. By the way, I don't actually love painting furniture. I know you've seen me like paint quite a lot of furniture, but I would much rather have just the natural wood of the furniture. But if I find a piece that is already painted, or if it's like really beat up, I am happy to paint it, depending what it is. Like I would never paint like a dresser or a coffee table or a dining table or something like that, but I think, yeah, if you really feel like it's acceptable to paint it, it can be a nice contrast against just having everything wood, if that makes sense. But anyway, I don't like the white. It's giving me like dollhouse vibes, so dark it is. This roller ain't working no more. Oh. Abandon that plan. Boo! So my mum crocheted me this blanket, but I chose the wool for it a few years ago, and I guess I liked grey, and now I don't really like the grey. So I want to dye it with the Ritz chocolate brown colour. Sorry mum, I do love the blanket, I just want to love it even more. But yeah, normally, like, you've seen me naturally dye things, but I feel like it'd be really hard to dye something like this because it's so big and I might like damage the wool, or I might get like a really streaky dye. Whereas these, you put them in the washing machine and then you can dye something a lot bigger. How do I use this thing? I don't like this thing.
What do you want? Let's get a look at this thing.
We've turned it on this morning and like, I just wanted to do like a rinse and, what do you call it, like a rinse and spin?
Yeah.
And like, you couldn't do it unless you weren't on the phone.
Hello, Ariane.
Hello. Please insert your finger to turn on a load of washing. If you're not home or your phone is dead, you're f***ed. This is the moment of truth. Did it turn out the color I wanted, or is it going to be like pink?
You work?
This is the moment I find out. Oh. 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 That's nice.
Okay. What shade are you doing?
I wasn't quite thinking that it would turn out so red.
Mm.
I thought it would be more chocolatey, but I like that. So, I found this blanket at the op shop. I'm not always into granny square blankets, but I really liked the colours in the centre of this one. The like cobalt blue inward. I feel like the outside feels a bit like, it reminds me a bit of a football team. I'm not so into the outside, but I want to fold it from there inward and turn it into a pillow. Not everyone's taste, I know, but I do think that granny square blankets can like look bad, but it depends on the blanket itself, like the colours and stuff, or yeah, I mean, maybe you just don't like them, but I sometimes like them. I actually wanted the option of being able to turn this back into a blanket. Like I didn't want to actually cut up the blanket, so I just ran a stitch along this line here to make kind of like a piping, so then I could just fold the backing in. Then I just wanted to resize this pillow insert that I already had. And I just used the piping line of the pillow to run a line along so that I knew the correct size for the pillow to be. And then I did have to kind of like re-fluff the fluff to re-stuff the pillow. And yes, you can sew up a pillow with your sewing machine if you so desire. At this point I realized that the white of the pillow insert would show through the crochet and look really terrible, so I used a pillow slip that I already had and just resized it.
And then I just tied up the back with wool. It looks a little bit hodgy-podgy, but you're not going to see the back anyway. And I just made sure not to actually cut off the ends of these ties because then it's more likely to come undone.
So I hope this doesn't seem unfair, but I've decided to do the chairs in the next video. I just felt like there was a bit going on already in this video, and the chairs actually I think will be quite a bit of a big job. I keep every single month like completely underestimating what I need to do and how long it's going to take. Like I'll just be like, oh, I just have like 6 dining chairs to reupholster. So I got the fabric for the chairs, so I'm going to have a little sneak peek. I'm a little bit scared that like it looks really green in the pictures, but in the description it said beige gold. So yeah, there's a good chance it could be beige gold. Oh, it's really nice. Oh, it's so pretty. That's so nice. It is quite beige-ish, but still kind of green. It's definitely not too gold. It's quite beige though. It's not that green. It's not that gold, but it's not that green either. But I like it. Also, I wanted to say that yeah, this blanket definitely didn't turn out chocolate brown. It's very much red, which is okay. But I probably would have preferred it to be chocolate brown, but this is okay. So thanks for watching. If you would like to like or subscribe, you can do that. If not, goodbye.